starring Chuck Connors.
I've been dreaming of this minute. 15 years. Lucas Dead Man McCain. That's the way I'll get him. First, he's gonna crawl on his knees. Now, where did those confounded glasses go to, blasted mangy horse?
What's the matter, mister?
Now, be careful, my glasses. In the trail here someplace. Can't see without my glasses. Spooky horse never give me time to duck the brush.
Let me look. Maybe I can find him. Must be pretty tough needing glasses that bad and then losing.
Now, look sharp, boy, and don't chatter so much.
Here they are. A little dusty, but not broken.
That's a relief. You don't know.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
You going into town?
Yeah, I gotta meet my pa at the store. I'm late already.
There, boy, you go buy yourself some sweets. Yeah.
No, I couldn't take it for helping.
I owe you something. I'll never forget a debt.
It's nothing. If you're all right now, I better be going.
Maybe I'll see you in North Fork.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Marshal.
Anything I can do for you?
I need your signature, Marshal. This parole from Leavenworth.
Leavenworth? What brings you way out here, mister? John Beaumont.
I wanted to get a fresh start, and it seemed to me the further I went, the better. Just soon you didn't tell anybody about my past.
No need me talking about you unless you're looking for trouble.
I've had my fill of trouble, Marshal. You just mail that in Leavenworth, they'll know where I am. I don't want anything against my record.
Well, it looks in order. They don't say much about you. Served 15 years for armed robbery.
I made one mistake, got caught at it, paid my debt, ruined my life. I ain't ever going into a cage again. Well, I guess it's all right if I carry my old scattergun. I was figuring on camping down at the river bend. On the apartments down there.
Well, no reason why you can't.
I didn't want to hide anything from you. I won't use it on anything unless it's needing killing.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, Micah. I'll be back later.
That's all right, Lucas. Come in. We're through here. Mr. Beaumont, I'd like to have you meet one of our local ranchers. This is Lucas McCain.
Hello. Staying in town, Mr. Beaumont?
Yes, I was planning on staying a while. I was thinking of camping down at the river.
Oh, fine. Micah.
Mr. McCain, I don't suppose you could use a swamper out at your ranch there. I picked up a few tricks in my day.
I'm sorry, Mr. Beaumont. My boy does all the chores in this time of the year. It's not enough to keep him busy.
Well, maybe sometime later on.
Oh, you made it in all right, huh?
Yeah, thanks to you.
I see you and Mark already know each other.
We met out on the road. Boy found my glasses for me. A likely lad. Well, now, when I see the friendly people, I think this is the town I've been looking for. Mark, I still owe you something. I'll see you later.
Micah, Mr. Beaumont looks like he might have come west for his help.
I guess you could say that. Anything special you wanted, Lucas?
Well, we butchered a steer yesterday and thought you might like to come out for a bowl of son of gun stew tonight and a game of checkers with Mark.
Well, you don't have to ask me twice for son and gun stew, but I'm afraid I can't play checkers with Mark.
Why not?
Because every time I lose, I get so upset it ruins my digestion.
Any mail, son?
Just one, no postmark.
Oh. McCain, I'm cashing you out.
What's that?
Here.
Cashing you out. No kid wrote that.
It's probably some lonesome cowboy's idea of horseplay.
It's not my idea.
Any literary strangers in town, Micah?
Nobody uncommon, just the usual drifters, and that fellow Beaumont was just in here. He doesn't mean anything to you, does he?
No, never saw him before.
I wasn't going to tell you, but now maybe I better mention it. He's just been paroled from Leavenworth. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, I rode as deputy in Kansas Territory, but that was so long ago I can hardly remember how the prairie wind blows.
Well, Beaumont looks prison broken branded. He wouldn't be looking for trouble.
Well, I'll be around town. Maybe see who's laughing up his sleeve.
Doesn't make sense.
Son, you go on over to Hattie's and get our goods ready to go, huh? And don't forget the sage and the salt.
But, Father, no.
No, you go on, son. That's just a joke. Not a very funny joke.
Oh, Lucas! Come here, I got something for you.
What is it, Eddie?
Found this letter on the desk for you when I came back from lunch. Got no postmark or anything on it. I figured you'd be in sometime today.
Eddie? Any strangers checking the hotel?
Strangers? Oh, just a whiskey drummer named O'Brien.
Oh?
But he left on the morning stage, and a tin-horn gambler calls himself Smith.
John?
No, it's just Gus Smith. He was alone. And an elderly gentleman just registered in today as John Beaumont, but didn't say where he's from.
Beaumont? He said he'd camp on the river.
Well, not tonight anyway. He paid in advance. That's more than I can say for Smith. Well, it's cleaning day. Got a lot of work to do. I'll see you.
Thanks, Eddie.
I beg your pardon.
It's all right.
I didn't see you.
Say, don't I know you?
No, I doubt it. Gus Smith, I'm called, and I never forget a face.
Well, maybe my memory's better than yours. We met in El Paso, and you were called Ralph Gustine then.
Maybe yes, maybe no. If I owe you any money, mister, you're wasting your time.
You tried to bluff down my 4 kings in El Paso, and I broke your bank. Remember?
I don't like to remember.
You write this.
Hardly. I go to kill a man. I don't warn him first. I'm just here in North Fork to run my little faro game. Matter of fact, I got other talents. A man in my profession might be able to get you the answers you want. Small reward, I could keep you informed.
You better stick to your cards, Gus. It's a lot safer.
All right. Can I buy you a drink?
Like I said, stick to your cards.
Any new prospects around, Sweeney?
You never give up, do you, Gus? Why don't you run your game somewhere else?
Man's got to make a living. Give me a whisk.
Big glass.
Care for a little game, mister? Pass the time?
Don't gamble.
You're new in town, ain't you?
Just got in.
Sure you wouldn't like a little game?
I said no.
I just thought I'd ask. You ever do time back east? I asked you a question.
Please don't tease, mister. I can't hardly defend myself.
Trying to figure out where I seen you. Take off the glasses.
Leave him be, Gus. Take on somebody your own style.
All right, bartender. Gay dog just sniffing around the old hound to see if he gets bit.
Bit? What's the matter? Can't you see through all that ice? I look like I'm worried about being bit.
No, what I see don't look worried.
Something about you looks like easy money, and I never forget a face. Take off the glasses.
Not a chance, you jack-leg rum pot. Now you beat it.
Old dog's fixing to learn a new trick.
You looking for trouble. Here I am.
I'll place you in a second.
But you've had your fun, Gus. Now go on and leave him alone.
Bartender, mind your own business. That shuffle of yours, you didn't get that at no dancing school. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you sing Old Dog Tray and dance to the tune.
I'll dance on your grave.
Start dancing.
Nobody torments an old shotgun man. Nobody.
Sweeney? The old man, Beaumont. You seen him the last hour or so?
I haven't seen him since yesterday, Luke, when he cut down that tin horn.
Thanks. Just exactly what is your business in North Fork?
I don't see why you're making my business your business.
I want an answer, Mr. Beaumont.
Bothering you, McCain? Maybe just because I like it. It's a nice, quiet little town. Sound like you're getting spooked as a steer on lake ice. Something bothering you?
Spooked, huh? Come over here a minute. You see that fence over there?
Yeah.
Does that look like I'm spooked, Mr. Beaumont?
Fellow with a 10-gauge shotgun in close range don't need to be so steady.
Is that the only gun you have?
Of course it is. Why are you asking?
Is there some sort of trouble between you and Mr. Beaumont? Has it got something to do with those letters?
Well, I haven't the slightest idea, Mark. If there is trouble, he's carrying it.
I kind of hoped he'd like North Fork.
Well, something's burning him inside. In time, he'll probably forget all about it.
I hope so. He's got no one. He's all alone, Pa.
But I'll tell you something about that, son. It just could be his own fault.
I'll be right back, Pa.
Where are you going?
Just outside. Mr. Beaumont?
Yeah. Yeah, son.
You remember what you said when I found your glasses?
I think I remember. I said I always pay my debts.
Well, my pa's a good man.
Well, now there could be other opinions about that.
Seems to me there might be a mistake between you and my pa.
Oh?
Well, you two could be friends if you'd just allow it.
Son, there's only one way to settle a debt.
Are you sure my pa owes you something? He's always told me that lots of times it's better to forgive and forget.
Son, your pa can't teach me my memories. Now, you run along, boy. I'll settle our account another day.
You won't change your mind?
You just don't understand this, boy. Man don't change his mind even a little bit when he's been through a long affliction. As soon as he forgives and forgets, dries up and dies like a weed that's given up on living. Boy, a man just can't change his mind. I'm sorry.
Mr. Beaumont, I'm sorry, too. Pa, it's Mr. Beaumont been sending you those letters.
How do you know that?
He just practically told me. Said that you owe him something. What is it? What do you owe him?
Where is he?
Sitting out in front of the saloon.
Son, you wait here for me till I get back here.
He's got that shotgun, Pa.
I know. Beaumont?
Yes, sir. Mr. McCain, something I can do for you?
What kind of a chip you carrying?
You don't have any idea, do you?
No, I don't waste my time keeping track of grudges.
I suppose you could spare me a minute, seeing as how I waited 15 years for it.
Sure. Start at the beginning. Get it out of your system.
All right. Suppose you were a young man fast from the draw, straight of eye and strong as a bull. You went with a top gun named Barton into a bank. Say there's a kid deputy, knew old Barton by sight. Say he started shooting till nobody was standing but Barton, and a young man named Johnny Bow, more dead than alive.
Johnny Bow? Beaumont. Oh, you and Barton were sent to Leavenworth together.
He put Johnny Beaumont in solitary, a crust of bread and a can of water. Just one thing kept Johnny Beaumont going. There was just one thing, was the name of Lucas McCain. Burned his eyes, he racked his nerves to a shred, turned his hair white and his body to a pulp. He died right there if he hadn't had the name of Lucas McCain to bite down on like a lead bullet. Johnny Bow, they call him. Nothing left in him but hate. Just hate and an old debt to pay.
Strong medicine to carry you through 15 years.
That's right. Food and drink, religion and comfort. I'm here now and I'm gonna kill you the hardest way I know how.
A couple of months of freedom, you'll change your mind. Give yourself a chance.
I choose my own time. I'll get you when you least expect it.
I'm gonna tell you something, Johnny. You're not interested in killing. You just want to see me beg and crawl. Well, I leave you to your misery.
You'll be back. You're settled down, rancher, now. You got a boy, everything to lose.
I'm not gonna play cat and mouse. I'm not even gonna give you revenge. Heaven help you, Johnny Bow, you're gonna buy yourself a ticket right back to Leavenworth.
McCain! I'm gonna do it, McCain. McCain, you're gonna be paid! Finish it, McCain! On shoot straight, I'm not going back to that rock pile. Finish it, I said!
It is finished, Johnny. Mark, while I'm over at the harness shop, you go over to Hattie's and see if she's got the brown sugar in yet, huh?
Oh, sure, Paul.
And you remember to pay her for those peppermints and pickles you charged.
Oh, I'll need a dime.
All right. But remember, man's got to pay his debts.
It's funny, that's what Mr. Beaumont said.
How do you mean, Mark?
Even with him wanting to hurt you and all, I can't help but feel sorry for him. Is that wrong?
No, I wouldn't say it's wrong, son. You can't help how you feel about Beaumont. You see, he showed you one side of himself, and me the other.
Does that mean that you felt sorry for him, too?
Now that you mention it, maybe I should.